Hey guys, this is Dave with davidspassage.com. It's been a while. I'm coming to you with another video. I've been really busy with work, and so I haven't had a chance to put any more videos out. But been getting outdoors as much as possible. I've been doing a lot of fishing, just some general, just for fun bushcraft in the backyard. But today I am at the gun range, and I wanted to show off, just talk a little bit about my new handgun that I purchased a little bit ago. I'm doing some trips where I'm going to be doing some backpacking in black bear country, and I did a bunch of research just trying to figure out what kind of a gun would I need to take just to, pretty much just get me off the menu in terms of black bear. And so, in doing the research, plus I wanted a gun that I could use maybe for some small game hunting or just little things around where I live. So I needed something that was versatile enough to maybe stop a black bear. Also something that would, that I could use for fun and for some other things. So after doing a bit of research, I ended up purchasing this. This is the Taurus. This is a Taurus Judge, the Public Defender Poly. You can see that on there. And this is a 410 45 long Colt, revolver. It has five rounds it holds. It's got a 2.5-inch barrel. It's polymer. It's lightweight, very lightweight. I'll put the weight up here once I measure that and get it on this video. But I've been really happy with this gun. Again, it shoots 45 long Colts. It also shoots 410 shells. And just in doing the research and reading different forums around the internet, what I found was that if I was going to take this on a scenario where I was backpacking and I did come into contact with some black bear and they maybe got a little aggressive, maybe got a little close. First of all, I could throw off a warning shot that probably scare them, but the 45s would work well up to probably 20 yards. I've been working with this thing, and I've got a bullseye at 25 yards with it, which is all right. I mean, if a bear is going to be charging, they're probably going to be closer than that anyway. So the idea is, for me, is to get the first 2 loads with 45 long Colts, and then the remaining 3 loads, with these 410 shells. I've used a bunch of different brands of ammunition. The ones I'm using today that I really like are these Fiocchi 45 Colt rounds and 250 grain loads, and that's for the 45 long Colts. The 410 loads are a little trickier though. I've used a few different brands, and I'll tell you what, if you're anything more than 12 yards, the pattern just tends to it just tends to fly everywhere, as it should. It's a 410 shell. But with these, what I'm using are these Federal Premium 410 handguns. After using several different brands, for this particular gun, the Taurus Judge Poly, the 410 handguns works really well. This is triple-aught buckshot in here. 410 shells kick a little bit more than the 45 long Colts, and generally I'm not a pistol shooter. I have a 12-gauge shotgun that I really like, that I shoot for most things, so I don't do a whole lot of handgun shooting. So that's what I'm here doing today. One thing about this gun I would say is, one of the things I found challenging was actually finding a holster for it. I tried a plastic holster that the guy from the gun shop gave me this holster and said, "This'll work," and it didn't fit. Because of the polymer coating on this, because of the the case on this, it doesn't tend to fit into all cases. But I ended up buying one of these, Uncle Mike's. It's an Uncle Mike's holster case. It's made for an automatic or a semi-automatic because it has an extra clip holder. I figured that'd be good to put, I could put something else in there when I'm backpacking. But this is what fit. I can't remember what size it was. This is a totally reversible holster, and it works really well. I really like it, and so that's what I'm using for a holster. So far, again, I've got a bullseye at 25 yards, and I'm going to do a little bit more practice here with it, just to show you a little bit about it. Again, it's got a 2.5-inch barrel. As you can see the sights coming down there. It's got a little optical sight there. Yeah, so let's shoot it, see what happens. Alright, as you can see, that pattern on the right, that's at 25 yards with the 45 long Colts. And I'm going to load this up again and try for that target just to the left of that one right there. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go for that one right there. That was not even blown around. Again, I guess not too bad at 25 yards. If I'm in a scenario with a black bear, probably gonna be a little bit closer than that. But I want to take you now. I want to take you a little bit forward to the target and show you a little bit what the 410 rounds look like with the same deal. And I'll probably shoot that at 12 yards. Alright, so just walking up on these targets here, and this is my first round at 25 yards with the 45 long Colts. Second round, obviously I missed a couple times, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a couple new targets and try to pattern out the 410 shell just to give you an idea of how the 410 acts through the Taurus Judge poly 2-inch barrel at about 12 yards. Okay, so here we are at about 12 yards, and I'm going to zoom in on the target. I set them up in threes just because these 410 shells tend to scatter a little bit better at this distance, and so hitting an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper is a little bit more difficult. At least getting the whole pattern on one sheet of paper is a little bit more difficult. And so I'll start with the left target and then proceed right. Again, I'm using you can't see those, but I'm using these Federal Premium 410 handgun triplet buckshot rounds. So proceeding with the left target first at 12 yards. Okay, you can see that spread right there. That's the first shot. Let's go to the second sheet. You see that pattern right there? Believe it or not, at 12 yards, this is the best ammunition that I found for this so far. Of course, I've only tried about 3 different brands, but here we go with the third sheet. Okay, 2 more low rounds. Back to the first sheet. Keep a note of where that pattern is already. You guys see that there? There we go. Okay. None of them hitting the bullseye, but if that was a black bear charging me at 10 yards, I think I would have a little bit better chance of hitting it. Maybe discouraging it from attacking me there. Alright, last round right here. Actually, let's go to this paper that has a little bit better, more clearance. Okay. Last round. Much better. Yep. So, as you can see, this is a pretty good job. This is at 12 yards of holding that pattern. And that's, I don't know about you, that's pretty impressive for a 410 shell coming out of a 2-inch barrel. One other thing I should mention about the Taurus Judge, it is a 2-inch barrel, not a 2.5-inch barrel. I think I mentioned that earlier, but it takes 2.5-inch 410 shells. So if you're going to use a 410 shell in this gun, you're going to need to make sure it's 2.5-inch, not 3-inch or whatever. So just thought I'd make mention of that. I think I just thought I'd make mention of that. I think I forgot to mention that earlier. So definitely happy with the purchase, and I think it'll do the job, or at least give me a little bit of peace of mind when I'm on the trail backpacking this summer and next summer. So anyways, that's a little review of the Taurus Judge 2-inch poly. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your subscriptions to my channel. Hopefully as I get more time, I'll be putting more of these types of things out there, but until then you can check out davidspassage.com for some other videos and just some other things I'm putting on there. And hope you guys have a great summer, and hope you get out and enjoy the outdoors. It's gorgeous. So take care.